A long-awaited time has come to a close, and boys high school basketball is finally underway after this cold, rainy day that led us to an arch rivalry night between these two teams who have a strong history. It all starts here at William W.H. Borden High School. Hi, everybody. I'm Eli Guthrie alongside my partner, Dylan Beach, and welcome to the Hardwood for this matchup between the Borden Braves and the Eastern Musketeers. Dylan, keys to the game tonight are huge for both these teams to win. Musketeers a little down after previous years, getting a new coach 2 years ago. And now we're going to see the Borden Braves, Doc Nash, still their coach, really strong this year, a lot of height on the roster today. What goes in the program tonight for Eastern to come win this game?
Yeah, I mean, bad blood is always, Eli, too. Cross-town rivals. You always want to win this one, especially Coach Weatherford being a longtime coach for Borden. These are the type of games you want to win, Eli. Start off the season right, get to 1-0.
Sure is. This game is huge for both teams. It's huge for both squads. Eastern winning the past 4 matchups between this team. 2 of them last year, 2 of them the year before. 4-0 out of the past 2 years against the Borden Braves. Last year, the county championship game, beating Borden 54-44 in the county championship last season at Eastern High School or West Washington High School. So tonight is huge again as this team looks to redeem themselves, become 5-0 in the 3rd year of this contest of being undefeated. Dylan, blocking out for Musketeers is huge tonight. The rebounding aspect of things is always huge in basketball. Never something that you should be confused about. This height on the Musketeer squad is not as much as it used to be, and the height on the Borden side is very, very large, as well as shoot with a purpose. I remember back in our days, shooting with a purpose was one of the biggest things from our coaches, always making sure you're going to shoot the ball. You shoot the ball with a purpose. Whether or not you think it's going to go in or not, you shoot the ball whether you think it's going to go in.
Yeah, Eli, I'd have to agree with you on a lot of those keys to the game. I mean, Eastern not quite as big as we've remembered them in years past. I mean, 2 years ago starting 6'10", 6'5". Last year having 6'10", 6'9" of Aiden Miller. Now it's just Aiden Miller in there at 6'9". I mean, he's going to have to really get on the rebounds, and Caleb Bongebalt's going to have to help him, Eli.
He sure will. This is going to be huge for the Musketeers tonight for a lot of help. We know Caleb Bongebalt can jump increasingly well, but is he going to be able to use that to his advantage tonight against this huge Borden Braves lineup? We're going to see Colson Compton, a 6'5" forward, a sophomore, on the floor. He's going to be huge for this Borden Braves team tonight.
Yeah, one key I'm looking at, Eli, is I'm curious to see how well those big men for Borden move. I don't think they're going to be like a Sterling type, or who's that player Borden had who ended up transferring to New Albany?
That was, he was one of the players, Tommy Devine.
Yeah.
Tommy Devine.
I don't think they're going to move around quite like those big men used to. So I think Aiden Miller's going to be able to guard man-to-man here tonight. I think if they were a mobile big, Eastern would maybe in trouble with the size difference. But I think Eastern will be able to handle the size pretty well here tonight, especially missing Brody Temple.
Exactly. I as well think this Borden height is going to become huge for them tonight because they're looking to dominate the post against Eastern tonight. They have Lewis, Schmidt, Compton. Those are the only 3 people in the paint that are going to dominate, as the rest of them are shooters. For the Musketeers, we're going to see mostly shooters on that squad, a few post players. We have a 6'8" center, Aiden Miller, one wearing my number from 2 years ago.
Big lineman, Aiden Miller.
Big line, Aiden Miller coming to the team tonight, coming to the team this year to play. But there's a catch to all of that. Starting one guard for the Musketeers, Caden Temple, as we mentioned in the football broadcast a couple months ago, he injured himself in a broken collarbone, is not back into play yet, has not been cleared, will be out till January, as well as his brother. His brother has been cleared to play, but he's not going to be playing tonight against Borden. Coach Weatherford has said he's not 100% confident in his ankle yet. We'll hopefully see him next Friday against West Washington. But for now, Doc Nash, the Borden Braves, said they have one injury on their team. It will just be injury to the junior Will Bannett, out for a while with a hamstring injury, as well as a sickness bug that has hit them the past few weeks, causing a lot of lackadaisical and a little groggy feel to this Borden team.
Yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting game. I think it's going to be a lot closer than people are writing it out to be. I mean, if I had to lean a team maybe winning this game tonight, I would probably lean towards Borden, especially with KT and Brody being out. But I think this Eastern team still has a lot of pieces that you like how they play. I mean, I still think the wild card for this team is Branson Branson White, I mean, we saw him 2 years ago play meaningful minutes on a team that won almost 20 games. I think he's going to find ways onto the court, whether he's the same player as he was 2 years ago or not, Eli.
I think so, too. I mean, I like how you mentioned Borden might win this game tonight. I completely agree. Borden, a stronger matchup than any team the Musketeers have seen since the end of last season. But now this is going to be an interesting matchup tonight because the shooting side of things is going to be interesting because the Musketeers have 3-point shooters on the team like crazy. The Braves have a shooting aspect of things down completely. I'm interested to see how this thing's going to go tonight, Dylan.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a great game. I mean, first basketball game for IHSAA getting started tonight. I mean, it's always the first. It's one of the biggest rivalries in Southern Indiana. I mean, you got to love this type of basketball, Eli. I mean, it's a close, intimate venue. I mean, the players are right next to the fans. I mean, it's going to be a great night. Great atmosphere here as always. I'm sure more fans will crawl in here in the last 3 minutes before this tip-off.
I think so, too. This thing is not completely filled up here. The capacity in this gym is above most. We are looking to see more fans, like Dylan said, crawl into this hardwood floor on court side for this game tonight. We already see a huge crowd. They're going crazy. Eastern flooding on one side. Borden taking about 1.25 sides on their up to our left here on the near side, taking up a lot of the ends up here. We're going to see a big roar from the crowd on multiple plays tonight.
Yeah, Borden always going to have a nice home court advantage, Eli. I mean, their fans are passionate. They travel well. They're always going to show out. I mean, Eastern going to have to play a little bit of road warriors. I know typically when you think of a road team, it's not 5 minutes down the road. But, I mean, it's two teams that really don't like each other, two coaches that worked together for a very long time. They're very familiar with each other. I mean, I can't imagine how much both teams want to win this game. I mean, it's been a couple of years since Borden's got one on Eastern now. Eastern just has been rolling the conference and the local teams here lately. Got to see if Borden can't get a win here tonight.
Definitely, with especially this rivalry being expanded, considering that this team has these two teams that played each other in the county championship 2 years in a row, and Eastern prevailing in both of those.
Yeah, Eastern 4-0 over the last 2 seasons. I mean, it's not something you want to see as Doc Nash.
Definitely. Dylan, let's take a look back to last season. The Musketeers lost in the first round of sectional, finishing the season 17-7, losing in the first round of sectional to Brownstown 46-35, while Borden finished 18-8, losing in the sectional game to Rock Creek 47-46, a barn burner over there. We know how those things go. It is going to be interesting tonight for this thing to start the season.
Both teams kind of having some rough draws there. I mean, absolutely brutal to draw a D1 commit in Jack Benter for Eastern. And I mean, having to go play, what's that kid's name from Rock Creek, the big tall one, Eli?
Mariel?
Yeah, Mariel. Going to have to play him in the sectional is never going to be easier either.
Not at all.
Both teams unlucky draws. I mean, 2 good teams last year. I think both teams here tonight should be around that 15-win mark again, Eli. And I think it's going to set the tone for that, what I assume will probably be the county championship again if the draw permits. Because, I mean, these are the 2 best teams in the county, I believe, for another year, Eli. I think that if Eastern could get Caden Temple somehow back before then, it would be a great game. Even if they just get Brody Temple back before then, it'll be a spectacular fixture.
It is indeed will be a spectacular thing. Then get Brody Temple and Caden Temple back in the beginning of those county tournament run to become a 4-peat. Looking to get a 4-peat in this county championship. But for now, we have Indiana high school basketball coming up. Next, we'll send you where we back the tip-off here at Borden High School.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward Rehabilitation Program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, 2 great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-1872.
He's going to go to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! From South Bend to Evansville and from Vincennes to Richmond, all over Hoosier Country, catch Indiana University football all season long. Big Ten play continues as IU visits the Fighting Illini this weekend. Our coverage begins at 11 a.m. on the Neal Tire and Auto Service Radio Network from Learfield.
After a joint surgery, injury, or illness, Meadowview and Salem Crossing are the best choices for helping you recover. Our Moving Forward rehabilitation program offers a full range of therapies. We're here to help you return home safely with the skills you need to live life on your own terms. Meadowview and Salem Crossing, two great options for your rehabilitation. To learn more, visit asccare.com or call 888-996-8272.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner.
Keep playing. Keep working. Keep going. And keep moving with the exceptional orthopedic care at Baptist Health. With an experienced team and a full line of advanced services and procedures, it's no wonder most people choose Baptist to help them keep on keeping on. Visit baptisthealth.com/ortho to find a Baptist Health provider.
Welcome back to Borden High School. The national anthem had just finished. We are ready for the starting lineups brought to you by Meadowview. Excited tonight for this one. The rivalry dated back at least 35 years. The Musketeers lead that one 39-20 over the past 35 years. Dylan, what do you expect to see tonight?
I'm expecting a very close one, Eli. I mean, we saw the game last year was close. The games always seem to be close. One of these teams could be an NBA team and the other could be a middle school team, and the game would find a way to be close because of the county rivalry. So, I mean, I expect a close one, and I expect that the star players have to shine. I mean, Cody Bennett and Fade Anderson for the Musketeers, and then Casey Nash is a one-man show for Borden.
Definitely, I completely agree. It's going to be something that we're going to have to watch closely tonight as we're having a different starting lineup for the squad of the Musketeers tonight. Seeing Kate Anderson, number 12, number 22, Reese Weiniger, number 23, Cody Bannett, number 30, Caleb Bonjabalt, the freshman, I believe, the sophomore, the junior, Caleb Bonjabalt, the junior, and then the big boy in the middle, number 54, Aiden Miller, the height that brings to that team, biggest height they have. Now we're going to go look over to Borden and see who they have on their starting lineup tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, they got Colson Compton, the biggest dude on their team, on the bench to start off. I thought he would be an instant start, especially to guard Aiden Miller.
For sure, I completely agree. It's going to be something interesting to see tonight. I'm excited to see both of these teams face off in the foe, the arch enemies. It's going to be so fun tonight, Dylan.
I think Nashville press in zone tonight, Eli.
I think so too, Doc. Nashville Post will press till they can't get enough pressing done.
There's a lot of guards on this Eastern team. I think he's going to press tonight, Eli.
I do too. I think he'll go out of the gun to press immediately after the tip. I will love to see it. He's known to press the past few years, and the press works very well for him. That's how they won their sectional title a few years ago.
I mean, they have good length. I mean, they're all decent defenders, I feel like. They got good length on them. I think it makes sense to go into a 2-3 and dare Eastern to shoot them out of it.
Yes, if Borden's going to lose this game tonight, they're going to make Eastern beat them by shooting the three ball. It is something that the Musketeers do very well over the course of a few games, but they struggle when they get pressure. So a 2-3 zone doesn't work. I see them going to a 1-3-1 or a man defense in order to hold this Musketeer offense in a rut tonight, Dylan.
Yeah, I completely agree, Eli.
Here we are ready for tip now at Borden High School. Heading to the circle. The Brave had the logo in the middle. We're going to see tipping it off for the Musketeers. I'm assuming number 30. No, it's going to be number 30. Caleb Bonjabalt in the center for the Musketeers. And number 33, number 31, Garrett Schmidt, the junior, the 6'4" forward, tipping it for the Borden Braves.
This Borden team, different from Borden teams we've seen in the past, starting all players over 6 foot tonight, Eli.
Tip is up, and it is controlled by the Braves. Casey Nash. Nash slowing the offense down very slow at the start.
Reese
Nash-
Weininger getting that matchup tonight. That'll be interesting to watch.
Reese Weininger on the contest to Casey Nash. Pass inside to Lewis. Lewis looking for a teammate. Can't find one. By top of the key over to Nash once again. Guarded by Weininger. Weininger providing some pressure this time. Going to the baseline is Nash. Nash finds the streets. There he goes up for 2. Good. Casey Nash gets the opening bucket of the night. Defense struggling.
There, I mean, Reese Weininger is going to have a hard time stopping him tonight. I mean, this is where Eastern really wishes they had Caden Temple.
Anderson directing his offense now. Pass to the middle to his big man, Aiden Miller. Aiden Miller, top of the key, pass to Bannett. Bannett looking for a 3, doesn't take it. Bannett fouled on the run.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who that one's on. I mean, Eastern's got to drive at Casey Nash early and often here tonight to try and get him into some foul trouble. He is their best scorer. Maybe they've had in a few decades even maybe lost.
Foul on number 33, Isaac Lewis, the senior. Pass it in. Reese Weininger now finds ball at the top of the key, the right wing. Katie Anderson, at the top of the key, looking to find the outlet pass up to Weininger. Weininger down low to Bongeball. Bongeball goes up for 2, and it is no good off the back iron.
Yeah,
rebounded by Nash. Nash heading the other way, trying to find an outlet. Can't find one. Beats Weininger to the lane. Trying to make a spoon move now. Pass it back to Lewis. Lewis finds Missy. Missy back over to Nash. Nash pump fakes from deep. Finds his way down the paint. Gets fouled, though, on the run by Weininger. He'll go to line for 2 shots.
Reese can't be biting on pump fakes from the volleyball line. I mean, I get it's Casey Nash and he's got range, but you gotta stay down on your feet, young fella. I mean, he's going to drive to the basket all day. That mid-range is bread and butter for Nash.
Ruling change, fouls on the floor that time. Tipped up by Cody Bain on the inbound pass. Cody heading the other way, trying to get the ball. Does not get to. On the ground is Lewis that time to recover it. He does, and the ball will go to the Braves this time after a great hustle. Great hustle from Cody Bennett and Kate Anderson.
I don't think that's a good call. I think that one was out on the Braves.
I could agree with you on that one.
Cody Bennett probably lucky he didn't get a foul on him either there. In that rally there, he shoved the guy down. I think that's probably would have been a foul on Cody too.
Nash
maybe catching a break there for the Musketeers.
Nash at the top of the key, once again guarded by Weininger. Passes it up now to Lewis. Lewis at the right wing looking for a cutting man. Doesn't find him. Screen coming to Nash. Nash finds the ball this time. Nash for 3. Up in. Splash.
5-0. All points go to Nash. I mean, this is what Borden's going to do all night. 5 points for Nash. He's got all of them.
Kasem Nash, money from 3 that time as Fade Anderson comes to the right wing past the Bongeball. Bongeball looking down low, can't find him. Fade this time right down the lane. Up Cade for 2. Good.
Cade Anderson's going to have a breakout year. I mean, he is a good ball player. He's kind of grown a little bit, just shy of 6 foot now. He is a good basketball player, Eli.
Cade Anderson signs to Cloud this time. We have Missy passing out to the left wing up to Keith. Keith back over now to Missy. Missy on the right wing slowing his offense down, trying to find Lewis in the middle. Does find Lewis back over to Nash. Screen coming from Lewis to Nash. Nash heading down the left baseline. Nash up for 2 and gets fouled.
But Cade Anderson should never be jumping to block shots. I mean, that's a bad foul there. If I'm Coach Weatherford, I'm angry about that one. I mean,
Kasem Nash making all the moves for the Borden Braves tonight. He will go to the line for the first time to shoot 2 shots in the charity stripe.
Borden having a little bit of confusion set up their offense. I mean, all their offense needs to be is get the ball into the hands of 21. I mean, took him a while to set it up, took a while to get it to his hands. I mean, we're going to see if he can knock down 2 from the stripe.
Kasem Nash first shot is up and no good. 0 for 1.
Left that first one short there.
0 for 1 from the free throw line to start. Now Borden will send a few players into the lane to block out, hopefully to get an offensive rebound here.
Aiden Miller, big fella, better be boxing out here. I mean, this guy's going to be faster than he is. He's got to put a body into him.
Nash, second shot is up, and it is good. Now Nash has all 6 points for this Borden Braves team.
Both. Here's that press I was calling for.
Yeah, this press. Now press breaker from the Musketeers. Bongeball on the corner here, getting pressured.
Out of his hands.
Getting pressured by Schmidt. Schmidt turns it up.
Out of his hands.
Bongeball turns it over, and now Nash comes and picks it off and knocks out of bounds, but Miller gets a hand on it and ends up sitting to the sideline.
You got to inbound that ball to Bannett or Cade Anderson there, Reese. I mean, you can't throw that ball to Caleb Bongeball in the corner. I mean, the least experienced player on this Eastern team. I mean, they're going to try to trap that in the corner every time. You got to get that ball in the lane somewhere.
Judd Missy, the 6'1 junior, over to Nash. Now Nash driving the lane up from 15, and it is good.
That's a crazy shot right there. All 8 points belong to Kasem Nash. They lead 8-2, 5:25 to play. I mean, he's a freak of nature, dude. That's a heck of a shot. 3 shots, 3 buckets for Kasem Nash. Nothing but nylon for him. I don't even think he's touched the rim yet tonight. Anderson trying to find his way down the lane. Skip pass over to Cody Bannett, picked off by Missy. Missy heading the other way, looking for an outlet pass down the lane. But is it pulling himself up for 2? Gets blocked away from Anderson. Anderson looking for the ball that time. Out to Nash to slow things down and reset. Nash for 3.
Kasem Nash, another three from deep. Volleyball line that time, 11-2. The Musketeers trail, 4:57 remaining in the first quarter.
Coach Weatherford going to have no choice but to take a timeout there. I mean, no defensive effort right now for the Musketeers. I mean, they're getting down there, taking bad shots on offense, and then on the other end, I mean, there's a step behind. I mean, everyone's got to know that they got to help on to Kasem Nash all night long. And I mean, Kasem Nash is getting them too easy right now. Reese Weiner's going to have to step up and really start respecting them from real deep here tonight, Eli.
Doc Nash drawing up just what the Braves called to start this game. Up 11-2, 4:57 remaining in the first quarter. Everything going right for Borden, everything going wrong for Eastern.
Everything started going wrong for Eastern tonight about a couple of weeks back during football season when Caden Temple got hurt. I mean, I could have told you tonight before it started that Eastern was going to struggle to guard Kasem Nash. They would have struggled to guard him even with Caden Temple, but I mean, without the senior leader, Temple, I just don't know how Eastern's going to be able to rally throughout this game here tonight, Eli.
I don't either. Caden Temple, an elusive athlete. The Swiss Army knife of the football team, the Swiss Army knife of the basketball team, too, does it all.
I mean, he'd be the captain of this team, the team's best defender for the past 3 seasons. He's probably the team's best offensive weapon overall as well. I mean, he'd be handling this press, too. Caden Temple's loss is just immeasurable for the Musketeers tonight.
Full court 1-2-2 press from the Borden Braves. Now finds Weininger in the middle of the bunch ball. Breaking the press now is the Musketeers. Anderson at the top of the key, guarded by Nash. Anderson looking for a screen from Miller or Bannett. Can't get one. Dish down to Bannett. Bannett for three. Oh, no good. Rebounded by Bonjabal. Bonjabal looking for a bucket this time on the post. Bannett for three again, or two. Misses it. Rebounded by Miller. Miller up for two. Got it. Big Aiden Miller with the offensive rebound, putting it back up. 11-4 now.
Eastern's got to get Cody Bennett involved more. That's like his first touch of the night. I mean, I didn't like the back-to-back threes, but they got to get him up early.
Kasem Nash with a backup jumper that time.
That's crazy.
He is 4 for 4 to start the game. 13 points for Kasem Nash.
That was a heck of a move. They switched Bonjabal onto him instead of Weininger. Didn't really matter. They got to get those screens earlier, Eli.
Anderson having a hard time breaking pressure from the Borden Braves. Now Weininger up to left to Cody Bennett. Looking down low to Bonjabal, can't find him. Bennett gets tripped up. We have a foul on Garrett Schmidt that time.
Yeah, Schmidt got lucky. That one didn't get called right away. I feel like that one was a foul all the way. Had a hand on Bennett's face as he was driving to the lane. Really didn't have any choice there but to call that one.
A reminder, the rule for the IHSAA fouls reset each quarter at 5. No more 1-and-1, just double bonuses at 5 fouls per team. Now we have Bonjabal at the left side of the floor, now guarded by 2 Braves. Bonjabal dived down the lane, up for 2. It is good. Bonjabal making a note. Good drive from Bonjabal, making a note of himself early. Nash coming the other way, guarded by Bonjabal, switching from Reese. Nash from deep, misses that time. First miss of the game, rebounded by Bonjabal.
Well, if for anyone at home wondering if Kasem Nash is conscious tonight, he's finally regaining consciousness, missing his first one there.
Fade for 17 feet, misses it, rebounded by Nash. Nash heading the other way with an outpass of Lewis. Doesn't take it, though. Nash, Euro step up for 2. Good. 15 points, 5 for 6 for Kasem Nash. Passing to Bennett on the 1-2-2 press breaker.
That's got to be frustrating from Coach Weatherford to get that big defensive stop and then run down the court. Wait, that ball is off a foot. I don't know how that one's not Eastern ball again, Eli. I'm not bad there.
Or a kickball violation.
Yeah.
Don't know how that one did not happen. But checking into the game now, we're going to see number 34, Kylan Nash, the case of Nash's younger brother, and number 22, Jonathan Noble. Taking the ball up now is Missy. Missy dribbling around, looking for a screen. Doesn't get one from Nash, though. Hands it off. Back over to Keys. Keys looking for the outlet pass on the outside. That time to Nash. Nash back over to right to another Nash brother down. Now to Missy. Missy at the top of the key finds Nash brother. Nash guarded by Bonjabal over to Keith. Keith looking around, trying to find his open man to Nash. Nash down to Nash. Nash brothers. Nash trying to make a post move. Does. Back from 18 feet. Good. Kasem Nash is unconscious to start the game tonight.
He's ridiculous, Eli. I mean, we knew he would get his shots tonight. I didn't think he'd be going this crazy right now. Eastern having some fits on the offensive end and defensive end.
Musketeers break the press. Bonjabal on the left wing. Anderson at the top of the key. Anderson for 2. Up and good. Unconscious Cade Anderson now.
That's a tough finish there from Anderson. At his size, got to be able to move in the air, and he did just that.
Noble on the right wing, pass up to Nash. Nash heading down the left wing. Nash going for 2 and up and good. Offhand layup from Kasem Nash.
Kasem Nash might score 100 tonight.
He is on his way to do so. 19 points for him, 19 points for the whole team. He is outscoring everybody tonight.
19?
He has all 19 points for the Braves tonight. Bannett for 3. Miss it. Rebounded by Aiden Miller. Aiden Miller up, misses again. Oh, knocked away. Yeah, foul though on the floor. Oh, bounced over the head. Casey Nash doesn't get a technical foul though.
Yeah, I think if we're not at Borden, that one might be a tech. But I mean, he's got to be more careful with the basketball after he gets in the dead ball situation. You're taking too big of a chance there, just throwing that ball down like that.
Definition of hometown refs available tonight for Borden. We're going to see passing to Aiden Miller. Aiden Miller looking for Bennett. Bennett this time down the right side of the field. Gets double teamed from the Braves. Turns it over. That's the third turnover for the Musketeers tonight. It's a troublesome start for the Musketeer 5 front. We're going to see an interesting thing for the Musketeer. I mean, Borden now is Nash is on fire.
Yeah, Eastern's had no one come off the bench yet. I was expecting to already see Branson White by now, especially if the issue's guarding Casey Nash. I mean, I feel like he's got to get a shot at trying to guard him tonight.
Nash finds Missy on the left, back up to Nash. Nash looking for his brother, doesn't find him though. Screen coming from the elevator. Here comes Nash again, up for two, missed it. Rebounded, knocked out of bounds by the Borden Braves. Rebounded by Schmidt that time, but ended up fumbling out of bounds. The Musketeers take over possession, down 11.
Yeah, Eastern maybe getting lucky there, not getting that call for Nash. I mean, to hit the deck hard, going to see if he can't shake that one off.
1.5 minutes remaining in this first quarter, 19-8. The Borden Braves lead. Cade Anderson, no press this time from Borden, but looking to be a 2-3 zone or 2-1-2. It looks like. Up for Aiden Miller is no good. Rebounded by Aiden Miller again, though. He'll be on the floor, though. Another foul on him. They can't stop him on the offense. Rebounds inside.
If he could hit himself a little one-footer, Eastern be closer in this game. I mean, back-to-back possessions with empty points because Aiden Miller's just not finishing around the rim. I mean, I know he's getting fouled, but he's got to go up that ball stronger. He's just kind of putting it on his head and chucking it up.
Weiger to take it out of bounds now, finds Bennett. Bennett for three. Got it. Oh, two-pointer that time.
Foot all over the line there. A great shot from Bennett. I mean, got to get that foot behind the line, though. He shot a lot of long twos so far tonight.
Nash with 19 points heading the other way. Passes it over to Missy. Missy down to Schmidt, down to Kaysen, making a move. Kaysen from 13. Got it.
Kaysen Nash there posting up nobody. He stopped driving, had a layup, just threw himself into a post move and just hit the post fade anyways. I mean, it's got to be frustrating seeing him make those type of shots.
All 21 points of this first quarter. Braves lead comes from Kaysen Nash. Passed over to Anderson on the left wing. Anderson looking for three. Doesn't. Ball for three. Missed it. Rebounded by Missy. Missy outlet pass to Nash. Nash heading the other way with the head of steam this time. Picked up by Wander. Nash going the other way, though. Up for two. Good. And one for Kaysen Nash. 23 points and counting in this first quarter for Kaysen.
Yeah, he's on a different level right now. I mean, he's been the best player in this ball game. I mean, there's no stopping him right now. I don't know how Eastern's going to be able to get back into this game if he's scoring the ball like this.
13 points down, 23-10. Braves lead. Checking into the game now. Mason Reyes for the Borden Braves. Staying into the game now. Oh, Jonathan Noble will stay in the game now, almost coming out. We're going to see Kaysen Nash go to the line for a three-point play chance opportunity. We'll see if he can convert this one.
I think it might have been a weak foul, but I mean, still, Eastern, you can't give him the chance there. Kaysen Nash going to probably get his 24th here.
His shot is up and good. Three-point conversion. Successful for Kaysen Nash. Reese Weiniger taking that out of bounds. And now again, Cade Anderson. Cade Anderson looking around. Check down pass to Reese Weiniger. Skip pass over to Miller. Back to Anderson to slow things down to convert his offense here. Guarded tightly by the Borden Braves. Now he's guarded very closely by Garrett Schmidt. Jonathan Noble up for two. No good. Anderson drives quick down the lane. Going to the line for his first time tonight.
Yeah, he got slapped on the wrist there as he was shooting, trying to get that ball away from the defense. Someone came down on his arm. I don't like that shot selection, though. You got to go for the last one. I mean, given time for Kaysen Nash to go get one more. But, I mean, what's really impressed me so far about Borden, I mean, Kaysen Nash, of course, but this is a better defensive Borden team than we have seen in a while. I mean, we've known in the past that they've had these high volatile offenses, but never have they been able to stop Eastern's offense quite like this in the past. I mean, Eastern's going to have to start getting some better offensive possessions.
Cade Anderson's first shot from the charity stripe was up and no good. 0-1 to start his senior season from the line. Second shot's up and no good. Rebounded by Miller. Miller trying to make a fight his way around there. Doesn't, though. Jump ball tied up by Noble. Miller will stay here, though, on the side of the floor. No conversion of points there for the Musketeers. Loss of points.
Eastern going to get one more chance here before the end of the quarter. I mean, they got to end on a basket here.
Xander Keith checking in. Kaysen Nash will take a seat for the first time tonight. Weininger to pass it in. 6.2 seconds remaining. Up to Miller. Miller lets it fly out of bounds. We'll head the other way. No contest there
And
from
Casey
Miller.
Nash coming right back, not even a second of rest in actual game time. Eastern's got to be able to execute there and get a basket before the half.
Nash coming back in again for Missy, it seems like. No, he'll take a seat again. Casey Nash going to get a rest of the break for the end of the first quarter.
I'm shocked on that one. I figured you'd want to get him in for that last play of the game.
We're going to have a referee conversation at midcourt here discussing whether or not we should see if it's Borden or Eastern ball now. Don't know if it was tipped going out of bounds. Doesn't seem like it. The referee verdict is what's going to happen now.
I don't know what we're like discussing. I don't think it's a matter of whose ball it is. I don't know what's being discussed here. I think it's the discussion of if Casey Nash can re-enter the game, and they give him a substitution there.
Nash will check in now for the Borden Braves. Coming in for number 22, Jonathan Noble. Passing it in is Judd Missy from full court. Has to go the length of court. Nash now with 5 seconds. Headed team down midcourt. Now comes down the lane. Up for two, and no good. Rebounded by Anderson. Clock expires.
Eastern's lucky on that one. Nash got all the way down to the court. No one even made him change directions. That should have been an easy finish for him around the basket. Just left that one short on the reverse. Eastern's going to have a lot of business. He's going to have a lot of work to do to get back in this one.
24-10 into the first quarter here at Borden High School. 24 points coming to Casey Nash this time all around. Excellent performance to start. We'll send you way back for second quarter action here from Borden High School.
Keep playing. Keep working. Keep going. And keep moving with the exceptional orthopedic care at Baptist Health. With an experienced team and a full line of advanced services and procedures, it's no wonder most people choose Baptist to help them keep on keeping on. Visit baptisthealth.com/ortho to find a Baptist Health provider.
Welcome back to Borden High School for second quarter action now. Musketeers struggling, luckily to only be down by 14 points at the end of the first quarter, down 24-10 with starting the second quarter. 8 minutes down, 24 to go in the season opener for the Braves and the Musketeers. One of very few games to be played on the Tuesday night before Thanksgiving, Turkey Day, here at Borden High School. Musketeers will have possession Borden will have possession to start the second quarter at midcourt. Stay on the court now, Xander Keith. We'll see Xander Keith, Judd Missy now. Number 43 checking Colson Compton for the first time seeing him. Now we'll see Missy at the top of the key now. Get Nash looking around, doesn't find him. Now Garrett Schmidt at the top of the key. Back cut by Nash. Nash is up and no good.
Actually got a foul call there too. I mean, Fade Anderson running into him after the layup. He's the newest guy to try to guard Nash. Largely unsuccessful on the first possession.
Bonja ball in the far side corner. Pass up to Fade on the outlet pass. Here comes Weininger for three. Up and no good. Rebounded by Miller. But knocked out of bounds. We'll stay on this side of the court.
Eastern maybe getting lucky there. I don't know if that's the right call going out on them, but Hayden Miller, he's making himself known on the offensive glass here tonight. He's just got to get some of these extra chance points to go.
Benefit of the doubt for the Musketeers that time. Miller met the inbound pass. Now comes with a Cody Bannett. Bannett looking for a shot, doesn't take it. Now double teamed by the Borden Braves. Now takes up the dribble, looks for Anderson. Anderson redirecting his offense. Coming to chase. Anderson pass like over to Bannett. Bannett takes a couple steps. Going the way for 15. No good. Up and tipped away. Rebounded by Keith. Keith heading the other way to Nash. Nash heading the other way now. Guarded by Anderson. Keith for three. Missed. Rebounded by Anderson. Anderson heading the other way with the head of steam. Now it's a 1-on-3 opportunity coming behind him. Wolf. Situation there. Nash takes over possession now, heading the other way. Nash at the 2-on-2 situation. Over to Missy in the corner for three. Misses it. Rebounded by Missy again. Offensive rebound for him. Up for two. Gets fouled by Miller.
Yeah, he got hacked across the face there. Bannett and Bonjabal up there giving up on the play for Eastern after the three was shot. Not even going for the rebound there. That's pathetic effort there. I mean, Coach Weatherford can't be happy with that one. Something to watch. Cade Anderson, once he came down on the other end, whenever that ball got back tapped, grabbing onto that right wrist. We're going to have to see if that's one to monitor throughout this game, Eli.
No blocking out coming from the Musketeers now. We're going to see Missy's first shot is up and no good. He's 0 for 1 to start his season this week. So now we're interested to see if he can make his second one to expand this lead to 17. Judd Missy, the junior, 6'1" junior guard, up and is good.
The first non-Kasem Nash point of the night. the Borden Nashes here early, the 26 of the 21.
Look at it this way. Casey Nash, 26. The rest of the Borden Braves, 1. Interesting stat that time as Anderson heading up the far near side of the floor now with
Eastern's got to start getting some more offensive good possession period.
We've got 2-1-2 defense coming from the Borden Braves. Interesting lineup for them. Anderson over to the corner to Bannett. Bannett gets double teams. Good pass over to Weininger. Over to the corner to Bonjabal. Bonjabal for 3. Up and no good off the backboard. Oh, knocked down now. We have a foul call heading the other way. Looks to be on Cody Bannett. 23. Cody Bannett picked up the violation that time.
That's 2 guys going for the ball in midair. Kind of like a play like that happened in the IU Louisville game last night. He got called as a foul there and here tonight. I mean, that's 2 players going up for a basketball. I mean, no malicious intent there from Bannett. I mean, hardly even a foul in my opinion there.
6:18 remaining in the second quarter. 27-10. Borden leads. Nash on the left wing. Nash hands it back to Missy. Missy at top of the key, directing his offense back over to Nash. Nash on the right side of the lane here. Go for 2. No good. Rebounded by Miller. Miller outlet pass. Outlet pass to Anderson. Anderson slowing on the offense. Guarded by Nash at about midcourt.
Yeah, Nash is going to keep throwing different looks at Eastern to just keep them uncomfortable on offense. I mean, we're seeing if this 2-on-2.
Cody Bannett drive down the lane now up for 2, and it is good. Cody Bannett gets his first points of his junior season.
He's got to get more involved. I mean, he's shooting these long mid-range shots. That's his second basket of the night. I mean, he's got to be able to get to the hoop.
Judd
Athleticism.
Dribbling up now, handed off to Xander Keith. Keith heading the other way now, back over to Lewis. Lewis to Nash, down low to Keith. Keith up for 2, and no good, but fouled by Bannett. That's the second foul of the night, back-to-back for him.
It's 2 quick ones here in this second quarter for Bannett. He's going to have to be careful going the rest of the way. I don't know if Eastern's going to make a substitution tonight. These 5 might be all they're running with.
Shot out of a cannon coming from the opposite side of the floor to try to contest that shot, but ends up getting a foul called. We're going to see Xander Keith from the line for the first time tonight. His first shot is up, and it is good. 28-12.
Borden getting a lot of good action out of these back cuts. I mean, Eastern's just not seeing them coming. They're not calling out the screens. They're just running right into a brick wall, and they're just getting good options out of it. I guess I had an announcer curse there, Eli, because Eastern finally substituting, bringing in Branson White.
Like Dylan said, the senior, 6'2 senior, Branson White checking in. Keith's second shot is up and good. Checking in now for Xander Keith, number 31, Garrett Schmidt, the 6'4 forward, 11th grader, checking into the game now for the second time. Anderson letting the ball roll now, picks it up at the volleyball spike line. Anderson gets the double team coming, evades it though, finds, skip pass over to Weininger. Weininger on the right wing now, pass to the middle of the Bonjabal. Bonjabal running the way, gets picked off, comes low. We're going to stay here on this other side of the floor.
That's got to be a high pass there from Bonjabal. He's putting that ball on the floor there. I mean, you're throwing it to a kid who's 6'9". I mean, he's being guarded by a kid about 4 or 5 inches shorter than him. That ball can't get put on the deck. I mean, that's just a lack of experience type thing there. I think as Caleb Bonjabal keeps playing, he's going to improve a lot throughout this year.
Anderson, the right wing now, driving in the middle of the lane, doesn't get one up for 13 feet, doesn't make it. The rebound gets his own shot back, up for 2, and it is good. Anderson with the offensive rebound after his own shot from 13 feet.
That's a grown man play there from Anderson. We wouldn't have seen that 2 years ago.
Puts the Musketeers within 15 now, 29-14. On the right wing now is Missy. Missy looking for a cutting Nash. Nash doesn't get it, though. It's out to Schmidt. Schmidt dribbling around, finds Missy again. Missy's weave action now up for 12 feet. Got it. Judd Missy with his first points of the night. That's 31-14, 17-point lead for the Borden Braves now. Anderson heading the other way with the ball, getting a double team coming now half court. Doesn't cross yet, though. Now the double team comes, but evades it now. Skip pass over to Weininger. Weininger getting pressured. Back to Fade. Fade for 3. Missed it off the left iron now, rebounded by Lewis. Lewis heading the other way. Outlet pass up to Schmidt. Schmidt dunks it. Schmidt throws it down.
Miss Borden is got no other choice to call time out there. A dunk to extend it out to 19.
Wow.
Got to get this one going. I mean, the runaway there. Eastern yet to make a 3 tonight, and we feel like that's one of the keys to this Eastern team. I mean, you got Cody Bannett. He's a good shooter. Kate Anderson, another good shooter. I mean, they've got to knock down some shots here tonight if they're going to try to trim into this.
About 4.5 minutes remaining in this first half. Borden leads 33-14 over the Musketeers. In shambles right now. Had to take their second timeout of the game, trying to figure out what they can do differently. The Musketeers on the board with 3 fouls in the second quarter, while Borden only has 0, playing a very clean game so far.
Yeah, Garrett Schmidt, he got up on that one. That was no rim grazing. That was an impressive dunk there. I mean, he's leaking out there. Eastern having nobody back. I mean, it's all Borden right now. They've got all the momentum. I mean, this Eastern side is just quiet right now.
It sure is. No decibel point coming from the Eastern sideline right now as Coach Weatherford wanted to talk things over after that momentum coming strong to the Borden Braves, now up 19 points over the Musketeers as they look to hopefully get back in this game, maybe have it be a second half team once Casey Nash settles down a little bit.
You got to start getting some stops, some scores. I mean, you got to get a run going of some sort. Maybe get some different players out there for a new look. I mean, entering the game now, Landon Rose, Alley Cat. We're going to see what he can't do here tonight.
Branson White with the ball now, dribbling it up back over to Anderson, breaking the press. Bonja ball, pass up to Rose. Rose checking into the game for the first time tonight. Back up to Anderson. Anderson at the top of the key. Alley Cat passes it up to him now. Landon Rose with the ball, looking for a shot. Doesn't know. Skip pass over Anderson. Anderson guarded tightly by Nash. Nash and Schmidt giving him no room, pressurizing him a lot there. Skip pass over to Rose again. Rose getting double teamed once again. Pack back over to Anderson. Anderson can take the way back over to Rose. Rose with White. White, just has to throw it away.
Right, yeah, Landon Rose doesn't look comfortable out there. They're going to have to get him out. Eastern using another timeout, I think, saving it before the turnover. I don't know if Landon Rose is going to be able to handle this pressure up top tonight.
Musketeers using 3 timeouts in the first half. Coach Weatherford visibly agitated at his team right now. Nothing working for them.
Yeah, he's not happy in the huddle right now. That can certainly be seen.
It is something that's going to be a huge thing to go into the second half and continuing the rest of this season is if they can figure out what they are doing wrong in the film session on tomorrow morning when they have practice. But right now, Doc Nash has nothing to explain to his team. They're doing everything he wants to. The game plan working perfectly. 33-14, 3:58 remaining in the first half.
Yeah, Eastern's got to be able to start getting it. Some of these senior leaders are going to have to get control of this game, start settling down. You got to start looking for some shots for Bannett and Anderson. I mean, Bannett's not in right now with the 2 fouls, but you got to start shot hunting for Anderson a little bit more, I feel like.
Bonja ball making a drive from the top of the key, fouled by Schmidt. Schmidt picked up his first foul of the game.
Yeah, I mean, Landon Rose is ready to shoot that one. Going to be interesting to see how he shoots the ball this year. He's been a good JV shooter in his career, but we all know that jump from JV to varsity basketball is just very immense. So we're going to have to see how Landon Rose can play this year.
Correction, Garrett Schmidt picks up his second foul. Now passing to Anderson. Anderson making a move. Doesn't, though. From 13 feet. Got it. Cade Anderson gets his 4th pointer of the night. 17-point lead now for Nash and the Braves. Nash heading up the court. Now pass over to Keith. Keith over to Missy. Back up now to Schmidt. Oh, excuse me, not Schmidt. Lewis. Lewis back over to Nash. Nash looking for a shot. Doesn't get there. Takes the screen. Picking his way through the defense of the Musketeers. Back over now to Nash. The Nash brothers. Oh, for 3 is Missy. Missy misses it, though. Long rebound comes out to Nash. Nash looking for a shot now up from floater. We're going to have a charge call.
Yeah, that's a good tank from Branson White. That's exactly the type of effort that'll get you back within coach's good graces right there. He's got to have a few more of those.
Branson, the Alley Cat White, stepping in front of the
He
kid.
ain't Alley Cat. That's Landon Rose. Come
Is
on,
it Landon Rose?
Eli,
Oh, it's
get your
Murr.
stuff together.
That's Murr White. Excuse me.
Get your stuff together. Eli.
Okay.
Come on.
Branson Murr White stepping in front of Kasem Nash. That's time to pick up the charge.
Showing your lack of prep here tonight, Eli.
Alley Cat skips it over to Murr. Murr heading down the left short corner, pick up to Miller. Miller for 2, up and no good. Rebounded by Lewis. Lewis outlet pass to Nash. Nash skipped over to Missy. Missy heading down the right lane, knocks Landon Rose off his steps. A body foul coming from Landon Rose.
Kylan Nash on the other end attempted to take the charge. I mean, might have sold it a little bit, but I don't know if they're going to give that call. I mean, Aiden Miller didn't really look like he lowered the shoulder there. That's a good call on Landon Rose there. Completely threw a body into his man.
A point of emphasis is flopping this year in the IHSAA, now tipped away by Branson White.
Good hand on that one.
Branson White to tip it away that time. Checking into the game now, we're going to see Lewis head out. Number 43, Colson Compton, the 6'5" forward, coming in to guard Miller. Miller putting some fits up now for the Borden Braves, getting some rebounds. Pass into Missy on the far side of the court now. Missy dribbling the court, guarded by Landon Rose. Landon Rose not having trouble with him tonight. Branson White guarding Xander Keith. Up now to Lewis. Lewis back over to Missy. Up to 2 was Compton. Compton missed it, but Nash gets the rebound. Cleans it up. 2 more points for Kasem Nash that time.
Yeah, Compton missed everything on that one. Got it over to Nash. Extends this lead once again here for Borden. Eastern going to have to get some more stops on the defensive end.
Down 19 now. Skip pass over to White. White for 3. Missed it. Off the background. Rebounded by Miller. Back up to Bonjabal for two. Got it. Caleb Bonjabal gets his first points of his basketball career. Heading on the way now, Kasem Nash with
That's his fourth, Eli.
fourth point. Excuse me. Yeah,
he
fourth
had the
point.
layup earlier.
Gotcha. Okay, now we're going to see Missy on the right wing go to by Rose. Missy looking for a teammate. Now gets to Keith. Keith dribbling around on Murr White. Murr doesn't let him get anywhere.
Yeah, Branson White's going to have to show less hands there. He got lucky that he didn't get called for a hand check.
Missy now makes a move on Rose, heading down the right lane, up for two. Got no call there. Got a call there. Foul on Lana Rose, his second in a row.
That's going to be a foul all day. I mean, Lana Rose, he isn't able to keep up horizontally there, so he's fouling on the deep end. You got to foul that on the ground if you're going to foul.
What an interesting start for the Musketeers. Now, it's usually your leaders and your best players that settle you down after an odd start like this, but it's not working for the Musketeers tonight as Missy's first shot is up and good, putting this lead now up to 18 points. 18-36, 1:49 remaining in the first half. Missy to put this up to 18 points. Or, excuse me, 19 points. I'm sorry. Up and good. 19-point lead expanded out now for Borden. Musketeers in shambles. Anderson heading the other way now. The point guard, the one guard of this team, the senior. Anderson, double team now by Borden, Nash and Lewis. Up to over to Lowe, skip pass, back over to Anderson. Anderson trying to make a move, does. Anderson gets past Lewis, but ends up falling and turns it over. Lewis with the side-to-side defense playing a good impact there.
And Miller frustrated there. He wants the ball in the low block. I mean, he thinks he can get something there in the low post. I throw it into the big foul. Get some inside-out threes. I mean, Eastern was spoiled to have Cherry there for a while. He was good passing, big man. Three-pointers are a lot better whenever that pass is coming inside out.
Missy at the top of the key now finds Lewis on the right wing. Lewis looking down low to Compton, doesn't get there. Nash at the top of the key now. That's a pass. Nash making a move on from Anderson. Anderson lets him go from 16 feet. Got it. Case of Nash unconscious once again. Nothing in confusion there from Case of Nash picking up his 28th point or 30th point of the game.
Yeah, I'm just not sure Eastern's got a guy who can match up with him individually.
If he had Caden Temple, we might have, but we don't tonight. Now skip pass over to Miller, tucked away by Keith. And we'll stay on this end of the court now. Musketeers offense is not working from that tough defense from Borden.
Anderson tried to float that one into Aiden Miller. I mean, in the past, that's an alley-oop dunk to Cherry, but with Miller, I mean, he's not going to be able to jump off the ground quite as high. You got to put some zip on that pass in there.
Passing it in now is Branson White up to Bonjabal. Bonjabal makes a move down to Miller, took away by Compton. Heading to the way is Nash. Nash go to by Rose. Nash makes a move. Nash up for two, misses it. We have a foul on the floor, it looks like. Yep, a foul on the floor coming from Rose. Rose picks up his third foul of the game.
Yeah, once again, Bonjabal throwing that ball low. He's got to put that ball in the air. I mean, you're throwing it to a guy who's 6'9". None of those passes should be at his feet because his hands probably aren't as good low as they're going to be high. I mean, there's all those hands in there to bat that one down. He's got to throw that one up.
Kasem Nash at the line now to the double bonus penalty. Nash's first shot is up, and it is no good. Checking into the game now for the foul-ridden Musketeers will be number 15. Number 15 would be not on our roster, but as well as Gavin Hurst for the Musketeers checking in. Brandon Rose will stay on the floor, though, with 3 fouls. Surprise will be from Coach Weatherford with the substitutions. Kasem Nash's second shot is up, and it is good. This lead is now up.
Yeah, we're going to have to find out who that is.
22.
This not on the JV roster is 15. There's no one in the roster as number 15. We're going to have to get back to you on who that is.
22-point lead now for the Borden Braves. 47 seconds remaining in the first half. Pass over to Hurst. Hurst looking over, back up to Rose. Rose looking for a 3, doesn't get there. Skip pass over to Murr White. Branson White on the sideline, fumbles that one around. Makes a move on Compton. Up, and it got it. Blocking foul, and 1 for Branson White.
That's the type of moves that Eastern's missed from Branson White. I mean, you're going to have to see some more out of him. He's practically the only scorer in the lineup here so far for Eastern. I don't like this lineup a lot right now. I don't know what the thought process is behind this lineup. I mean, you don't really got a dominant primary guard out there, and you've got a few of them on this team. Maybe give them a rest with just 36 seconds left in this first half.
Kasem Nash checking in for Missy. We have Keith checking in for Lewis. Branson White heading to the charity stripe for his first time tonight, looking to convert this 3-point opportunity. Branson White's first shot is up, and it is good. Branson White, pretty good from the free throw line over the course of his career. Now we're going to see Nash slowing the game down, looking for one final shot in this first half, up 19.
Yeah, Bonjabal getting a shot at Nash once again. Asked off him earlier. We're going to see if he can't get one more stop before the half.
Nash guarded by Bonjabal. Nash at the top over the far side corner. Nash makes a move on Bonjabal, gets back up, sets it back up. 18 seconds to counting.
Bonjabal getting too far out on him.
Bonjabal not giving up any ounce of air to Nash. Nash makes a move into the corner, up now for a floater, gets fouled.
Landon Rose, that's going to be his 4th on the night, most likely. I don't think they're going to give that one to Bonjabal. Yeah, that's Landon Rose's 4th. He's going to be sitting for a while.
Landon Rose picks up his 4th foul. Looks like Coach Weatherford's going to leave him in there anyway. Yeah. In foul trouble.
He might let him just get all 5 of them and sit down tonight.
Yes, he will. Alley Cat, Landon Rose being frisky tonight.
We're going to see if he can't bounce back. It's not been a great debut here so far for Landon Rose.
Haysom Nash putting up another point there for his team. Up 20 now. His first shot was up and good. The double bonus penalty. Checking in for the Borden Braves, number 34, Kylan Nash, Haysom Nash's brother, his star-studded brother. Haysom Nash. Second shot is up, and it is good. 2 for 2 that time from the charity stripe. A press coming from the Braves, a soft press this time, a full-blown pressurized press this time.
That's a good move. I mean, they recognize that there's not a guard in this lineup right now. It was kind of a false press, but Eastern going to have to get a shot off here.
Landon Rose dribbling around, fumbles it this time, back over to White. White for the game of the halftime inning 3, up and no good. The clock will expire in the first half of this one. The Musketeers trail big, down by 21, 42-21. Borden Braves on top. We will send you away and come back for a halftime show.
That's the first half Eastern's going to want to forget, Eli.
It sure is. We'll send you away. We'll be back. See you on the other side.
Scottsburg is a church of second chances and new beginnings and has something for everyone and every age. Showers for those in need are going to be available on Wednesday from 5:30 to 6:15. Food is also available afterwards. If you're in need of more than a meal, Turning Point has food giveaways twice a month, Mondays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Coming up this Saturday, November the 11th and November the 25th. Turning Point Church is located at 899 West McLean Avenue in Scottsburg. For more information, contact Pastor John Jackson at 812-752-7857 or find the church's Facebook page.
Hello, folks.
Online.
Craig Martin at Billy Martin's store. I'd like to start off by saying a big thank you to everyone that voted us your best place to purchase appliances, furniture, and floor coverage in Washoe County for another year. At Billy Martin's store, we have so much more to offer our loyal customers. Not only do we carry a complete line of GE Hot Point and Speed Queen appliances, but also a full line of home furnishings as well. Beautiful, quality name brand furniture and living room suites, sectionals, recliners, dining room suites, bedroom suites, lamps, and sectionals. And Bose Bedding, made in the USA, and Moe's Furniture and Bedding is made right here in Southern Indiana. Billy Martin's store has a nice display of all of your floor covering, carpets, vinyls, tiles, laminates, Somerset hardwood flooring. We offer you low prices, free home and business estimates, and professional installation by our own installers. Billy Martin's store offers you free delivery, free haul away, and our own professional service on what we sell. Janice, Tanya, and I will be happy to help you in selecting the perfect item for your home or business and stand behind you if you have a problem. Billy Martin's store has been serving Southern Indiana and the Louisville area for 164 years in counting. As the 5th generation and Tanya the 6th, we would like to say a big thank you for all of your support year after year. Billy Martin's store is located in the heart of downtown Martinsburg, or feel free to call us at 967-3997.
5 times national champions, 22 conference championships.
3 on the way. Yes!
17 Big Ten players of the year.
Throws up a shot.
7 basketball Hall of Famers and countless memories on the court.
Trace puts it up. Oh, what a spin move!
This is Indiana Hoosiers basketball.
Fantastic Sam's Cut and Color is hiring stylists. If you're driven, creative, and ready to make an impact, then we're looking for you. We offer competitive salaries, flexible schedules, and professional training. So bring your creativity, style, and drive to your local Fantastic Sam's today and show us what you've got. Fantastic Sam's. Real salon experiences. Real savings. Real fantastic.
Stop by Fantastic Sam's in Salem today or visit their website at fantasticsams.com.
Introduce your family and friends to one of Salem's oldest traditions, home cooking from Mama Rosa's in Salem. Whether you're getting that one-of-a-kind tasting pizza, baked spaghetti, hot sandwiches, or a variety of other Italian food and artisan pizzas, Mama Rosa's has something for everyone. Open Tuesday through Thursday, 4 to 9 for dining and carry-out, Fridays and Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sundays from 11 to 9. Mama Rosa's brings their famous pizza buffet to you on Fridays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for just $10.99. Choose from a wide variety of pizzas, homemade soups, and a large salad bar with their homemade potato salad, slaw, and desserts. Then come back for Friday night's home-style buffet from 4:30 to 8 or 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Sundays for $12.99, where you'll find a variety of good home-cooked foods. Stop in and see Joanne and her family at Mama Rosa's and make some new memories or relive your childhood with that one-of-a-kind taste. Dine in or call 812-883-6296 to take the great taste of Mama Rosa's pizza home with you.
This is Becky White from WSLM, and I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Are you ready for some football and fantastic deals on wheels? John Jones Auto Group is here to kickstart your season with unbeatable savings at all 4 of our locations. That's right, we're conveniently located in Salem, Corden, Greenville, and Scottsburg. Score big this football season and drive away a winner with John Jones Auto Group. Our dedicated team is committed to helping you find the perfect vehicle that suits both your style and your budget. Whether you're looking for a tough and versatile truck to tackle any challenge or sleek and fuel-efficient sedan to zip through traffic like a star player, we've got you covered. Plus, don't overlook our certified pre-owned vehicles that offer affordable reliability. Get ready to do a happy touchdown dance because we're offering incredible finance options. Our finance team will work their magic to secure the best rates and terms tailored to your needs. Touchdown! And there's more. John Jones Auto Group is offering game-changing incentives, lease specials, and low APRs. Make this the perfect time to drive home, a deal you won't find anywhere else. Don't fumble this opportunity. Visit John Jones Auto Group today at any of our 4 locations. Or you can check us out online at johnjonesautogroup.com. And remember, you see so many because they paid so little.
We're here at McDonald's Gymnasium for tonight's game. It's time to introduce the starting lineup, and the crowd is on their feet and they're going wild. And here comes the new players. We've got the quarter pounders coming in tonight alongside the chicken classic sandwiches. Playing forward tonight, we have McDouble and McChicken coming in. And starting in the center court tonight will be Big Mac. Look on the sideline, folks. We have Chicken McNuggets cheering tonight alongside those golden delicious fries. Hot and always ready. You'll score points every time you bring the family into Salem McDonald's, right here on Main Street, before or after the game. Don't forget to top off your favorite meal with a cold soft drink, that famous Mickey D sweet tea, or something from their full line of smoothies and McCafe coffee drinks. Order inside or get that one-of-a-kind taste 24 hours at the drive-thru. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Borden High School. We concluded our first half a few moments ago. The Braves lead big over the Musketeers, 42-21, something we did not expect to happen tonight. But the Musketeers' defense has been in shambles for numerous amounts of time this whole first half, giving up 42 points, over 30 of them coming to Casey Nash in his own solo performance. Dylan, what's got to change for the Musketeers in the second half in order to fight back into this game, looking to defeat the Braves tonight?
Yeah, I mean, a disappointing first half. I mean, Coach Weatherford normally has his guys ready to play, and I mean, I know he probably had them prepared to play for this game tonight, but just the defensive effort's been disappointing. I mean, there's not been a guy on Eastern's team who's really wanted to step up and take pride in trying to stop Casey Nash. I mean, that's where it starts for Eastern. You got to start getting some stops and scores to get back into this game, and if you're Borden, keep doing what you're doing. I mean, the back cut is working phenomenally well for Borden tonight. I mean, the down screen, they're running as some sort of they're just running a simple motion action. They're setting a guy up on that post or the free throw line area, and he's just screening for a lot of people, and they're getting a lot of good actions off that tonight. They just got to keep going off that.
Stop, score, stop, score, stop, score is the motto the Musketeers need to live by in this second half, looking to come back at this 21-point deficit that they're withholding right now. Cade Anderson making a note of himself in the first half, putting up some good points. We didn't see a lot of Cody Bennett that second quarter, coming off some foul trouble, 2 fouls in the first quarter for the first half for him. Looking to get him back in the second half. Something to be known, though.
Yeah.
The Musketeers have struggled to find their footing tonight. Maybe when Coach Weatherford rips into him in the halftime locker room and gives them a new game plan, something will change.
If I'm Eastern, I'm getting weird in this second half. I'm running. You got to run. I'd say run some of your best athletes out there and try to make this into a track race. I mean, Borden's got some good athletes, but Eastern has the athletes to maybe be able to potentially match them. I mean, I'd go out there running Cade Anderson, Weiniger, Bannett, Bonjabalt, and White, run some presses at him, run some different zone looks. I mean, that's what's given Borden so much success tonight. Eastern hasn't been able to get comfortable on offense. They're throwing different looks at him. I mean, Eastern is just stuck in man the whole night. Eastern doesn't have a guy who can go man-to-man with Kasem Nash. I mean, I try to go with a 1-3-1, maybe a 2-3, try to get some pressure and get them going a little bit.
Yeah, I can see that being a problem for the Musketeers in the second half. They cannot stop Kasem Nash. Nash causing a lot of troubles for the Musketeers in every aspect. He's cutting with the back cut, getting things open for him. No trouble for Kasem Nash and the Borden Braves to this first half for them. But now we're going to see how can the Musketeers redeem themselves in the second half. We'll send you away for one last commercial message, and we'll be back for third quarter action here. Let's keep you here.
Let's just keep it here. I mean, we can keep talking for a little bit. I mean, this Eastern, I think they're going to decide how the rest of this game's going to be played in the first 2 minutes. You got to get on a run in this first 3 minutes here, 2 or 3 minutes here, maybe get on an 8-0, 6-0 run. You got to decide if you're going to want to compete the rest of this game right now. And I think we're going to see how they respond just based on the lineup they send as the Musketeers finally come out onto the court, just 15 seconds left.
The Musketeers coming out with a different look on their face, a different attitude might be shown from the Musketeers now after a big ripping from Coach Weatherford in the locker room, down 21 points to his team, to the school he formerly coached multiple years ago.
I can't imagine that was a fun locker room to be in. I mean, it's got to mean more to Coach Weatherford than some of these players. I mean, it's a rivalry game. You shouldn't have to be getting pumped for it. But for Coach Weatherford, he's still undefeated against his former school as a head coach. I have to imagine he wants to keep that like that. Going to have to see a different effort out of this Musketeer team in the second half.
The Borden Braves will get the ball to start the second half.
I was about to say, I think that should be Eastern ball.
Yeah.
I didn't think there was another jump ball anywhere in there. I think there was a little bit of miscommunication between the refs and the players there.
The Musketeers will get the ball to start the second half. Anderson looking to get open, apply pressure from Nash. Nash lets him out, but then Anderson finally gets his lane back to the ball now. Anderson with a different attitude this time around, looking to get the points on the board early. Aiden Miller, top of the key, now looking for Bannett. Bannett back into the game now. Bannett pump fakes from three, doesn't take it.
They're there
back
on
over
that
to
last
Anderson.
dribble. They're just shutting Bannett down. I mean, they're there on that last dribble. He can't get a pull-up off.
Bannett makes a move on Nash. Back up now. Nash doesn't apply a lot of pressure now. Back up to Anderson. Anderson nearly double-teamed that time. Tipped away by Missy of the Borden defense. He'll get his foul called there. That'll be his first of the night.
It's just a completely different Borden team than we saw last year, Eli. I mean, Kasem Nash got a lot of points last year, but they spread it around. They all were shooting threes. I mean, they haven't really went to the three-point line all that much here tonight, Eli.
They sure have not. Bonjabal got the end pound pass that time. Back up to Anderson, no, top of the key. Guarded closer by Nash. Back over to Weiniger, guarded by Keith. Weiniger up for two. Misses it off the back rim. Back from that time. Rebounded by Weiniger again. Weiniger up for two and good. Reese Weiniger makes a note that time. Gets his offensive rebound up for two.
Good start there.
Nash the ball, guarded by Weiniger. Back to that original matchup now. Weiniger getting some pressure to Nash. Back up to Missy. Back over to Keith. Cody Bennett checks that one down a little bit, trying to get a pick error. Does not get one. Pass back down to Schmidt. Up for two. That's up for Lewis. Lewis does not get there.
Hayden Miller with a little bit of a Hall of Fame intimidator there. Reese Weiner's got to do a better job keeping the ball out of Kasem Nash's hand. That possession, he only had it once. He threw it away, didn't get the ball back.
Bonjabal down low, looking for two. Up and no good. Tipped away. Fouled by Schmidt. Schmidt thought he had a clean block that time. Does not get there.
I think he might have too. I think if Bonjabal would have went up with the left hand, it's certainly a foul, but I think Schmidt got a lot of ball there. I'm not sure if that was the right call, but Eastern, regardless, will take it. Caleb Bonjabal going to knock these down and trim into this lead.
Eastern, Caleb Bonjabal at the line for two. Up and first one's up and no good.
Eastern having some problems at this charity stripe tonight, Eli.
0 for 1. For sure having problems with the charity stripe. The Musketeers are. Free throws win games, especially when you're wide open.
Anderson missed two earlier. That's uncharacteristic out of him. I mean, whole team's having some issues at the line.
Bonjabal second shot is up and good. Cutting this lead now to 18 points. Went from 21 to 18 now. Passing it in is Keith. Keith into Nash. Nash calling Jersey. Jersey's a well-known play with the Musketeers. Maybe they can help get the stop here. Keith over to miss in the left wing. We're going to have a foul called on Weiniger. Weiniger's going to pick up a foul.
Yeah. I'm not sure about that one. I mean, two players running around. I mean, he's just trying to get to the screen there. I mean, maybe a little bit of contact. I think that's more of a kind of a weak call there. Eastern going into a 2-3 on this inbound now.
Nash out to Lewis. Lewis looking for the outlet pass. Can't. Lewis dribbling around the big man, trying to find a way around. Can't. Picks up his dribble. Now back over to Missy. Missy to Lewis. Lewis looking around. Can't get back to Missy. Wide open down low is Keith. But Missy makes a move down from 15 up and good.
That's a bad shot there and still falls. I mean, had a guy wide open, still gets the fall there with Missy.
Judd Missy got the 15-footer to drop. And now we're heading the other way. Kate Anderson passed down low off the cut from Bandit. Bandit up from 17 feet, misses it. Rebounded now by Schmidt. Schmidt heading the other way, outlet pass to Nash. Nash wide open, up for two. Missed, rebounded by Weininger. Oh, knocked away by Lewis. But now we're heading the other way. Musketeers take possession.
That's not a good shot selection for Bandit. I mean, he's got to be able to get something off a catch and shoot to get his confidence back. Shooting these long twos contested isn't going to do anything. And then Eastern got to have some get-back guys. I mean, Borden's leaking out far too easily.
Cade Anderson now guarded by Nash, looking to make a move. Screen coming from Miller. We're going to have an offensive foul on Aiden Miller.
That's your big foul right there. I mean, kind of hit him with the hip a little bit. I'm not sure if that one's really a callable one, but I mean, it's going to teach him his lesson. He's got to get those feet set every time. Eastern going to have to get a stop again.
Missy over to Lewis on the left wing. Lewis looking around back up to Nash. Nash on Weininger. Weininger lets Nash go by him up for two and missed. Rebounded though, but fouled late. A late foul call that time. Foul on number 23. That will be Cody Bannett picking up his third foul of the evening.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that one was on Bannett. Figured that one would went to someone else, but there's a lot of guys in the area that can go on to any one of them. Bannett may be getting unlucky there, but Case for Nash going back to the line. He's made a living here so far.
Nash first shot is up and no good. Making a note that he misses most of his first shots from the free throw line.
He's been surprisingly bad from the free throw line, like below 50% tonight from the line. I mean, it's not great there so far.
Haysom Nash at the free throw line for a second shot up, and it is good. Heading the other way now with no pressure from Borden. Just a one-man press coming from Nash. Anderson flurrying things out. Back over to Weininger, though. Weininger's has a wide open lane up the floor. Guarded by Keith. Weininger over to the corner to Bonjabal. Bonjabal looking down low, doesn't get there. Back up to Weininger. Weininger to Miller, doesn't get there. Back to Bannett. Bannett heading down the lane. Bannett trying to make a move, doesn't. We're going to have a traveling violation after Anderson finally makes a three. After the whistle had blown, we're heading the other way.
I think it probably was a travel, but I feel like Bannett might have been fouled before said travel there. I mean, he's just not seeing what he wants here. Probably should have been called for reaching just now.
Nash with the ball wide open for a layup, up and good. No contest there from.
That's a tough finish off balance. I mean, Bannett got a hand in there, got a tip in there. That's a tough finish from Casey Nash.
Bonjabal looking for a shot, doesn't take it. Back up to Anderson. Anderson screen coming from Miller. Anderson makes him down the right lane, up and for two, good. Contested that time from Garrett Smith, the one that dunked it earlier.
I think if he would have missed that one, that would have been a goaltend too.
Definitely. Now Weininger guarding Nash for three, no good. Rebounded by Bonjabal. Bonjabal tipping around there.
Those are the shots you'll take whenever you're guarding Nash. I mean, couple dribbles, pull up there. That's a shot you'll take.
Bonjabal wide over two and up and good.
That's a good take there from Bonjabal. I wasn't sure of what to expect from him. He's impressed me when he's gotten to the basket. He needs to do more of that.
Weininger guarding Nash. Nash makes a move on Weininger. Spin move. In the spin cycle, Weininger, up for two and good. Case of Nash gets another point. Timeout.
He's unreal.
Timeout. Borden. 21-point lead, 4:27 remaining, 30-second timeout. Borden leads 49-28. We'll send you away. We'll be back for the remainder of this third quarter here on WSLM.
When I first joined the board at Papa John's, I brought some big ideas. We're going to need more pepperoni. But my biggest idea is Shakaroni pizza. Make it bigger, make it bigger. More is better. It's extra large with extra cheese and covered in more than 60 pepperonis. When I say a handful of pepperoni, I mean my hand. We'll make Shakaroni huge. It's at Papa John's Donuts. $1 from every pizza to the Papa John's Foundation. 1, 2, 3, shut up.
Welcome back here to Borden High School after that short Shaquille O'Neal Papa John's break there. We're ready for the last 4.5 minutes of basketball here. Borden up huge on the Musketeers, 21 points, 49-28. Musketeers made a little run there to start the third quarter. Other than that, nothing working there for them very well.
This one so far looking like one of the more lopsided matchups we've seen between these teams. I mean, over the last 5 years, both teams have had a good run of being good while the other one was bad. at times. This is one of the more close contests we've seen, or one of the most lopsided contests we've seen in a while.
Cody Bennett with the ball top of the key, finds Miller down low. Miller up for
pass.
2, and it is good.
Good pass.
Aiden Miller gets his 6th point of the night. Now heading the way of Missy. Missy guarded by Anderson. Anderson not applying much pressure to Missy over to Nash. Nash not guarded by Bennett. Now over to Keith. Keith screen coming from Nash for 3. Up and no good. Tipped away by Miller. Back up to Keith. Back up to Nash. Nash looking for 3 again. Up and splash. Kasem Nash for 3. His seems to be numerous amount he's hit tonight. Heading the way is Anderson. 22-point lead now for Borden. Anderson had their way. Look for back cut from Weiniger. Weiniger up for 2. It is up and it is no good. Rebounded by Borden.
Twos, man.
Keith had a lay in 1-on-1. Up and no good. Fouled by Weiniger.
Eastern's in love with the long 2 right now. It's not a good shot. It's not an efficient shot. They've shot far and they've shot entirely way too many of them so far tonight. I mean, Kasem Nash has been great for Borden. I think one of the most important takeaways I've seen so far from this is I think this is Judd Missey's team next year. I think Doc Nash has really shown a lot of trust in him. He's done really well handling the ball and trying to get downhill to score tonight. I think Borden will be in safe hands with him next year.
Keith from the free throw line, his first shot is up and good. Expanding this lead up to 23. Borden leads big, 53-30 over the Musketeers. Checking in, number 43, Colston Compton, and number 22, Jonathan Noble.
Cade Anderson checking out his elbow right now. Maybe looking like there's a little bit of blood there. He certainly looks like that left elbow is in pain right now.
Keith's second shot is up and good. 24-point lead now for Borden. Weiniger to pass it in. The press has been completely pulled now. Well, one-man press coming from Nash just to shank up the Musketeers a little bit now. Anderson slowly dribbling up. Looks like he's giving up on his team tonight. Hopefully not. Anderson guarded by Nash real closely.
Don't speculate like that. We can't tell what he's thinking.
Cade Anderson pass over to Bonjabal. Bonjabal guarded by Schmidt. Bonjabal makes him do down load up for 2 and is good. Bonjabal makes a spin cycle move that time. Puts him in the spin. Puts him in the dishwasher.
Going to a 2-3 now. I think this is a little too late. I think you should have went to that a while ago.
Nash, deep volleyball spike line 3, misses it, rebounded by White. White, outlet pass to Anderson. Anderson head the other way, 22-point lead now for Borden. Anderson, guarded by Nash. Anderson looking for a shot, doesn't take it. Rebound, screen coming from White. Makes a move, Anderson does. Back up to Bonjabal. Bonjabal takes a pump fake. Weiniger up to 2, misses it, air ball. Heading the other way now,
He's
rebounded by Noble.
No one guarded him, and he took too long and then shot a left-handed post hook. That's not Reese Weiniger's shot.
Almost an offensive foul call there, but no, a foul on number 12, Cade Anderson. That'll be his.
I know there's been a lot of contact between both sides there. I don't think in any realm that's a defensive foul. I mean, getting thrown completely off him there. I don't know how that one gets called.
That would have been a good no call there, but they ended up giving him the foul call. Now he'll go to the line for 2 shots. They say he was shooting it. So Nash's first shot is up and good.
It was the 5th foul.
Oh, 5th foul already. Wow, that's quick. Kasem Nash first shot from the line right now is good. He'll go to the line for one more, looking to pick the split to 24 again.
I just don't know if Easton's going to be able to get back into this one.
Kasem Nash looking to put his shot up now. Up, and it is good. Kasem Nash 2 for 2 that time from the charity stripe. 24-point lead, 56-32. Musketeers trail. Anderson and the other way now, trying to find an answer for this tough Borden team after giving up so many points. Anderson over to Bonjabal in the corner. Bonjabal looking for a shot. Can't find one. Open teammate of Anderson. Anderson down to Bennett. Bennett gets fouled, though.
Bennett's been looking for that post feed for the last probably 4 or 5 possessions here. Gets a bad entry into him. Not really a great seal either. Got to let a hand in. Bennett's really got to get that guy down to the low block if he's going to get that ball thrown into the post to him.
Fouled by Jonathan Noble of the Borden Braves. Now out pass up to Anderson. Anderson got the ball, though. Up from Nash. Anderson for 3. No good. Rebounded by Compton. I
think Eastern's hit a 3 tonight here, Eli.
I don't think so either. Now we're going to see Noble in the corner, back to the Nash. Nash down low to Compton. Compton gets fouled from behind by White.
Feel bad for any Eastern Indiana basketball fans out there. I mean, neither of your teams have been able to really shoot here as of late. I mean, Indiana hit 1 3 last night, I believe. Don't think Eastern's hit one so far here tonight. I mean, that's got to be disappointing for an Eastern team who's got to be based around shooting this year with how undersized some of their players may be.
Compton's first shot is up, and it is good. Compton 1 for 1 tonight from the free throw line, looking to put 2 for 2 on the board. Compton's second shot is up, and it is no good. Rebounded by White. 1 for 2 that time from Compton. Anderson heading the other way now. Through 2 minutes to go, 57-32, 25-point lead for Borden. Cody Bennett on the wing now, pass on to White. White gets it away. White up for 2. Up and no good. Rebounded by Bonjabal. Bonjabal up for 2 this time. Good. Caleb Bonjabal on the offensive rebound goes for 2 that time. Nash passes it in to Nash. Brotherly love there. Back up to Nash. Nash heading the other way. Nash, screen coming from Nash. Now over to Noble. Back up to Nash.
Call one of them by their first name when they're in.
Okay. Nash over to his brother Kylan. Kylan over to Rays. Rays doesn't find anybody open. Now back up to Kaysen. Kaysen for 3. Got it. Kaysen Nash unconscious from deep. It's raining threes over Borden High School tonight for Kaysen Nash. Anderson heading the other way, down by 26.
He's just on fire right now.
Kate Anderson looking for a shot. Doesn't take it. Guarded closely by Nash. Clapping in his face is Kaysen Nash. Now up to Bonjabal. Bonjabal guarded closely that time, but goes up for 2 and is good. Caleb Bonjabal takes his baseline by his friendly voice and takes it to 2.
Kaysen Nash is a completely different player this year. I mean, he's playing great on offense, took a completely step there. He's been playing good on defense, too. That's not something I expected out of Nash.
We're going to see Nash at the top of the key now, guarded by Cody Bennett. Back over to Rays on the left wing here, top of the key. Picked off by Anderson. Anderson heading the other way, picks his cookies. Anderson going up for 2, and it is up and no good. Knocked out of bounds by the Musketeers heading the other way. Borden ball.
Exactly what I'm seeing there. I mean, I don't think a couple of years ago Nash is going to make that run down to stop a layup there. I mean, he's a completely different player from the last time the Musketeers would have saw him. Even the last game I saw him play against Eastern last year, I mean, he's taking more offensive shots. I mean, his teammates aren't really shooting as many threes as they used to. He's playing lockdown defense. He's guarding oftentimes Eastern's best players sometimes, and he's still getting stops while playing good offense. I mean, it's impressive to be a two-way player whenever you're scoring about 40 a game.
Inside now is Kylan. Kylan back up to his brother Kaysen. We have Missy at the top of the key, guarded by Anderson. Anderson trying to pick his pocket, doesn't get. There's going to get a reach-in call if he doesn't watch it.
Anderson active hands right now.
Nash at the top of the key now, looking for the last shot here. 8 seconds and counting. Nash makes a move up to Missy for 3. Missy's up in it. Good. Nothing from Nylon that time. Bennett coming the other way quickly. Bennett up for the last second shot. It is no good.
Yeah, this Borden team can go really far in a 1A sectional run with that Batman-Robin duo of Nash and Missy. Missy's a great Robin to Nash's Batman. I mean, he makes the plays that he needs to. He's not overly looking for his shots. I think he's a great sidekick that Nash has really been looking for over these last couple of years. I think Borden will make a very deep tournament run at some point during this season.
I do too. 63-36, 27-point lead at the end of the third quarter for the Borden Braves. To send you away for a short time. I'll be back for fourth quarter action here on WSLM.
5 times national champions, 22 conference championships,
3 on the way. Yes!
17 Big Ten Players of the Year,
Throws up a shot.
7 Basketball Hall of Famers, and countless memories on the court.
Trace puts it up. Oh, what a spin move!
This is Indiana Hoosiers basketball.
Welcome back to Borden High School. We have 8 minutes remaining, 24 minutes played, 8 minutes remaining in this season opener for the Musketeers and the Braves. The Braves looking to going to get a 1-0 start to this season.
They're gonna. I don't think it's a matter of if. I think they're gonna.
They're on their way to a 1-0 start to the season. 63-36. The Musketeers not on the floor yet. Referees making a clap so far, trying to get them over there.
Eastern's going to have to play off a chip on their shoulder the rest of the way in this one. Set a tone for the rest of the season. You got to play a good last 8 minutes to start getting your mind right for the rest of the year. I mean, and then whenever you maybe potentially see this Borden team in the wintertime for the holiday tournament, you got to remember how they embarrassed you here today.
We have Missy on the down, looking down to Lewis. Up for 2 is Compton. Compton's shot is up and no good. Rebound of Compton. Compton knocks it away. Now rebounded by Bonjabal. Bonjabal to Anderson.
Athletic lineup here. No Miller. Has Branson White in for Miller. I like this lineup to try to get something for Eastern.
Now to White for 3. Up and no good. Rebounded by Compton. Compton outlet pass to Nash.
Eastern can't get a 3 to fall tonight.
We're going to see Nash at the top of the key now, slowing things down. There's no urgency to score. Tip pass there from Anderson over to Nash. Nash back to Back to that's Nash, his brother, Kylan. Back over to Missy for three. Up and good. And Missy hasn't missed a three yet tonight. Judd Missy putting the team up 30 now.
This is an embarrassing performance so far for Eastern. They got to show a little bit more fight here. Just got to play for some pride here. I mean, you can't get beat by 30 by your county rivals.
Ball's three is up and no good. Tipped out of bounds by Weiniger. Oh, no, we're going to stay here. Tipped out of bounds by Kylan Nash. We'll stay here this time. Musketeers catch a break.
Eastern probably getting a pity call there. I think there's no universe where that one isn't out on Weiniger and Branson White there.
Pass into Bonjabal. Over to Anderson. Anderson makes a move up the middle. Pass back out to Weiniger. Weiniger over to Cody Bannett. Bannett for three. Up and no good. Back off back iron. Rebounded by Compton.
Even then, Bannett getting an open look inside out. Still not being able to knock it down. I mean, that's got to be frustrating for Bannett.
Nash pump pick a deep three. Doesn't take it, though. Bannett in the guard position there. Up to Missy. Next down to Compton. Compton up for two. And no good. Rebounded by, who is it going to be? It's going to be White. White got it. Now Anderson heading the other way. Down 30. Anderson trying to find a teammate to pass to because he's up and pressurized by Nash. Now I got a Bonjabal. Over to Weiniger now, but guarded by Kylan Nash. Down to Bonjabal. Bonjabal up for two and good. Bonjabal making a good impression of himself tonight to start the season. Coach Weatherford might keep him in the game a lot longer.
Yeah, Bonjabal's going to be a good player for Eastern this year. I mean, he gets to the basket well. He finishes well for an inexperienced player. I mean, more pressure he handles, the better. Kasem Nash can't miss.
Kasem Nash.
Half court there.
Looking like LaMelo Ball from half court that time. Smacking that one down, making it pour. When it rains, it pours for Kasem Nash tonight.
And that one was for about a step in from half court. I was still in analyst mode. He couldn't even get over the timeline.
Anderson trying to make a move on Nash. Doesn't, though. Skip pass over to Bannett. Bannett pump fakes a three. Takes it down low, up for two, and it is good. Cody Bannett makes a move, heads to the middle of the lane, gets it up and good. Now heading the other way is Missy. Missy had a few threes here. Down by 29 to Musketeers, 69-40.
So
Nash pump fakes
to let another one fly from the logo.
Doesn't, though. Nash might. Nope, back over to Missy.
Space. I mean, if he really wants to, he'll shoot another one.
Missy to Compton. Compton up for two and good. 31-point lead now for the Braves. Wow, this one's a blowout. Got ugly. Cade Anderson heading the other way now. Musketeers getting no help. Bonjabal heading the other way now. But Anderson doesn't take a three, though. Bannett will, but that doesn't. Bennett pushes off a little bit. Up 13 feet. Up and no good. Foul called on Missy, it looks like. Yep. Called on Judd Missy. Missy, that'll be his second foul. Judd Missy picks up his second foul. 71-40.
Yeah,
Borden Braves lead.
Don't believe many in this game are in foul trouble other than Bannett and then Landon Rose still on the bench with 4 fouls. I mean, hasn't really played since picking up that 4th foul either. Bannett not getting that free throw to fall. I mean, it's just one of those nights so far for Eastern, I feel like.
Like Dylan said, Bannett's first shot up and no good. 0 for 1 from the free throw line tonight. His second shot looking to be up, and it is good. Cody Bannett gets 1 for 2 that time from the charity stripe. Heading the other way, Missy. Missy has a couple threes in this game tonight, making a game for himself, the junior. Over to Keith. Keith getting double teamed by Cody Bannett and White. Now goes Missy down low to Compton. Compton up for 2. Good. Compton gets another one to fall. No one can guard him down low. Need to get Miller back in the game. Doesn't. Anderson heading the other way now, down by 32. But Bonjabal on the sideline doesn't take it. Now we have Anderson looking for White. White gets it off the cut pass. There is Anderson for 3. Up in. No good. Anderson starts running away when the shot gets shot. No answer there for Cade Anderson. No, he's missed 3 threes tonight. Missy down low now, looking for a shot. No, Kasem Nash for deep 3. No good. Rebounded by Bonjabal. Bonjabal heading the other way.
Bonjabal's got to have some eyes up there. I mean, he had 2 guys deep, no one back for Borden.
We're going to have a timeout. Musketeers.
Don't know why.
A full timeout, or excuse me, a 30-second timeout coming from the Musketeers.
It's just got to be a frustrating one for Coach Weatherford. I mean, losing this game in a close one, I could understand for an Eastern perspective, but losing a game by 30-plus to your in-town rival of sorts, that's just got to be a frustrating one, especially for the former Borden coach, Ray Weatherford.
This has increasingly been worse for the Musketeers tonight, being down already over 20 at the half. But now they're down by 32 points, 4:17 remaining in the 4th quarter here at Borden High School. The Musketeers trail big.
It's been impressive for Borden so far. In the past in these games, teams will open up big leads, but normally since it's a county or a close rivalry game, they sometimes will dwindle. Some teams don't usually put them away. I was very impressed with Borden's ability to put Eastern away tonight. I mean, once they got up, there was no doubt who was going to kind of pull away with this one. They really took a big lead, and then they just never wavered. They really never let their foot off the gas. I mean, the foot is still on the accelerator so far, Eli.
Anderson has the ball now at the top of the key, guarded by Nash. Passed over to Bonjabal. Bonjabal makes a move, doesn't take it. Inside to Bannett. Bannett with the post now up from 13. Got it. Cody Bannett making a move for himself there.
You see so much of Cade Jones's game and Cody Bannett whenever he goes to the post and tries to shoot those fadeaways.
Nash 15 doesn't make it, though. Now we're going to see Bonjabal heading the other way, the head of steam now. A 2-on-2 opportunity, but takes it back.
Slow that down, man.
Cade Anderson up for 2 and up and good. Cade Anderson makes a move and gets to the bucket, puts the layup up now down by 28.
Eastern playing truly just for pride at this point.
Now we're going to see Kasem Nash in the left wing now. Pass over to Keith. Keith to Nash again. Nash bumbles the ball that time but retains possession. Nash double team now by the Musketeers. Back on to Bannett. Bannett guarded Keith. Back over to Missy now. Missy slowing things down. Nash again. 3.5 minutes remaining. Nash at the left wing now. Back up to Missy again. Nothing seemed to be working on the defensive end here. Can't get a stop. Almost turned him over that time.
Probably should have been a foul there a couple of times. I think the refs are letting them play a little bit. Just this game being out of reach.
This block almost reached the IHSAA 35-point mercy rule, but didn't. It was 3 points away. Now Nash makes a move up for 2, and it is no good. Rebounded by Borden. Borden back out to Missy. Missy up, and no good. Rebounded by Keith. Keith up to Nash. Nash.
Probably should have been another foul there on Eastern.
Tries to make a move, does not. Picked off by Weiniger. But we're going to stay here, though. Man, what is ugly.
That was a very ugly possession. Eastern not boxing out at all, not getting rebounds. And then Borden just kind of messing around a little bit of sorts. And then Eastern finally getting the ball, and then Reese Weiniger just drops it out of bounds.
Colson Compton checking into the game now. Nash goes up for 2 off the inbound pass.
Finally being forced to call a foul there. We're going to see if that one's on the floor or if he's shooting 2.
That foul will be on the Musketeers. He'll go for 2 shots this time. Foul will be on Branson White, his second of the night. Down by 28, the Musketeers are 73-45. This is a high-scoring affair in basketball here at IHSAA basketball in Borden High School. Nash, first shot is up, and it is good. He has been nearly perfect from the free throw line tonight, missing about 4 of them out of his, seems like 1,000 he shot.
Yeah, I want to know how many he ends up with tonight. I tried keeping track early. I lost track about probably halfway through that second quarter. I mean, he's been phenomenal tonight.
Nash, second shot is up and good. Musketeers down 30, 75-45, 2:50 remaining. We're going to see Kasem Nash check out of the game to be the final time for the night, it seems like. He'll take a seat. We're going to see all the JV players, almost all the JV players check in now. Well, not JV, second string players.
Yeah, still a lot of varsity players in there. Borden certainly not going to let off in this one despite pulling Nash.
Bannett shot is up and no good, but he'll go to the line for 2 points, still down 30.
Bannett's got to finish that one going up that close to the rim. Not a lot of contact. He's got to finish that one.
75-45. Cody Bannett will go to the line and put this under 30 points now. He's been decent. He's been 1 for 2 from the line tonight. First shot is up and no good. Off the back iron to the right side.
Yeah, this Eastern team not hitting their free throws, not hitting their threes. It's going to be hard to win like that, especially when Nash might have outscored the Musketeers by himself tonight.
Seems to be that way.
He genuinely might have.
Cody Bannett, second shot is up and no good. He's now 1 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. And we're going to head the other way. Oh, purple ball.
Yeah, I was about to say, that one's got to be Eastern ball. The Braves running back on defense. The ball ricocheted back towards the direction they're running. Can't physically go out on the Musketeer there, I feel like. That's a good call from Stripes.
Anderson now with guarded. He's now guarded by, it seems to be Noble. Noble not giving him much room to move with now. As screen comes from White. Anderson makes a move down the lane, up for 2, blocked by Compton. Oh, collision of athletes that time.
Yeah.
As Anderson takes a hit to the elbow, and he's up and walking away a little aggravated.
If I'm Coach Rutherford, that ends Bannett. Fades tonight. He's taking some beatings here tonight. You don't want to get him hurt for the rest of the season. You're already 1 lead guard down. You can't risk having Fade getting hurt in a meaningless game. So get him out. Get Lana Rose in there so we can foul out of this game.
Cade Anderson at the line now to shoot a pair of free throws. His first shot will be up, and it is no good. Off the front iron, a little weak in that right elbow. His shooting arm.
It's just one of those nights for Eastern. They've shot poor from the free throw tonight.
Might have been below 30%.
They haven't been able to. I don't think they've still hit I still don't think they've hit a 3. I know I keep repeating that, but just not their night so far.
His second shot is up and good, adjusting to that elbow pain that time, converting that one down by 28. 75-47, 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. We're going to see Rays at the top of the key now with a 2-3 zone now. Back to Compton. Compton for 2. No good.
Too easy.
Compton rebounds, though, up for 2 again. Missed, rebounded by Compton. Compton gets the third rebound. There he goes, up and 2. Compton down low, being a menace. Getting a couple points for himself down there. 30-point lead again.
Compton's got 30% of a double-double there, pretty much.
Anderson
3 rebounds
down
and a basket.
White makes a move down low, does from 13 feet up and good.
That's a good move from White, showing his growth a little bit. That's a move that he's tried in the past. In the past, get called for a travel on because he dragged that foot. That one he played it well. That was a good, clean move there.
29-point lead now for Borden. Checking into the game, though, number 41, the JV guy, will be Michael McVoy. Michael McVoy now with the ball, pass on to Compton. Compton out to Noble. Noble for 3. Missed it. Rebounded by Anderson. Anderson gets bumped by Rays, but doesn't take it. There we go, Anderson. Anderson heading the other way with the head of steam, trying to get his offense some points. Anderson makes a move, pass over to Weininger. Weininger gets the baseline. Weininger over to Bennett for 3. No good, but it wouldn't count anyway. A referee called a foul.
I think this night's proven a lot of things about this Eastern team. I think it's definitely proven that Coach Weatherford can trust Branson White again with some more minutes. He's going to have to trust him to be that first guy off the bench. I mean, he's far too talented to be sitting on the bench deep into the second quarter. He's got to be coming off in the first quarter at some point. He's just far too good of a basketball player to be sitting.
Cody Bennett up for 2, gets fouled hard by McVoy and Noble that time.
Yeah, another thing I think for this Eastern team is that I think they're going to have to draw up a lot more things to get towards the basket. I don't know if Cody Bennett's really going to be able to find his shot every night. He's got to be able to get some more inside-out situations. You've got athletes like White and Bongeball who get to the lane really well. I think you really got to start getting some dribble drive offense and then getting your guys like Fade and Bennett open off the dribble.
We have a timeout. Cody Bennett's first shot from the free throw line was up and no good. But
yeah, Coach Weatherford going to get his money's worth on timeouts always.
Coach Weatherford wants to talk things over. We'll have a full timeout. We'll send you away. Be back for the final 1 minute and 10 seconds. Borden leads 77-48. Thank you for listening. I'm Eli Guthrie alongside Dylan Beach. We'll be back for the final minute and 10 seconds.
McDonald's Gymnasium for tonight's game. It's time to introduce the starting lineup, and the crowd is on their feet and they're going wild. And here comes the new players. We've got the quarter pounders coming in tonight alongside the chicken classic sandwiches. Playing forward tonight, we have McDouble and McChicken coming in. And starting in the center court tonight will be Big Mac. Look on the sideline, folks. We have Chicken McNuggets cheering tonight alongside those golden delicious fries. Hot and always ready. You'll score points every time you bring the family into Salem McDonald's, right here on Main Street, before or after the game. Don't forget to top off your favorite meal with a cold soft drink, that famous Mickey D sweet tea, or something from their full line of smoothies and McCafe coffee drinks. Order inside or get that one-of-a-kind taste 24 hours at the drive-thru. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
McLovin McDonald's, not McLovin this game tonight for Houston Musketeers. As Cody Bennett will go to
Boo. Get off the broadcast, Eli. Go home.
Cody Bennett's second shot is up, and it is no good. Rebounded by McVoy, or excuse me, not McVoy. Rebounded by Noble of the Borden Braves. Now with Rays over to Will Bennett. Will Bennett was supposed to be out with an injury tonight. Was not, though, because that might be – it might be Parker Rarick is why that is.
Cody Bennett told us before the game if we got a fast break, he was going to go dunk it. Didn't try it there. I think he's lying to us, Eli.
It's a white lie from Cody Bennett there. We might have to call him out on that one. Rays down the low makes a spin move up over to Noble. Noble makes a move back over to Rays. 38 seconds to go in this one. Rays for 2. Up and fouled that time. Fouled hard. Gets put on the deck.
Yeah, just Eastern's going to have a short memory out of this one, build towards something else. I mean, you got to have a short memory, and this got to be bulletin board material for the holiday tourney. I mean, you're going to see this team at least one more time. I don't think Salem or Dub-Dub's going to be much of an issue in that holiday tourney. So, I mean, you're going to have to really see this team often. You're going to have to really use this bulletin board material for Coach Weatherford.
The 5'10" senior guard, number 3, Mason Rays. His first shot from the free throw line is up and no good. And keeping this lead at 27. His second shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Anderson. Anderson heading the other way for the final 30 seconds. Anderson tries to make a move, finds Weiniger. Weiniger up and no good. We have a blocking foul, though, on Rarick. Rarick will pick up the blocking foul that time, and we're going to stay here on this side of the floor. 30.3 seconds remaining. Everybody's trying to clean up their stuff in the crowd, looking to head out after an outstanding blowout win for Borden tonight.
It's just everything went Borden's way here tonight for them. I mean, hell of a game. My bad, folks. Heck of a game there for Borden tonight. I mean, Coach Doc Nash coached himself a great game here.
Don't swear.
Yeah, he coached himself a great game tonight. I mean, throwing different looks at Eastern all night. I mean, great game from him. Even better game from his son so far tonight. Eli.
Where have you ever heard a radio broadcast today?
Yeah, I know it. That was unprofessional of me, folks. I apologize to the ones at home.
Cade Anderson's shot is up and no good. We'll see if we get the offensive rebound, though. Cade Anderson goes Euro step, gets fouled again. He'll go to the free throw line for another set of 2.
Yeah, good. Nice little move there for Fade Anderson there. I mean, gonna try to make this game look a little bit more presentable. We're gonna see if he can knock down his free throws. If the rest of this game has told us anything, it might be that he might not knock them.
Yeah, Cade Anderson up, and it is no good. Weak form coming from Cade Anderson after he's had some trouble with his shooting arm elbow. Looking to see him take a few relaxing days off after tomorrow morning for Thanksgiving break. After that injury, took the elbow earlier in this quarter. It's a game. Anderson trying to make the lead get cut down to 25. It is up, and it is no good. Rebounded by Bonjabal. Bonjabal up for 2. No good.
Skyhook.
We're going to have another foul, though. Fouls are pouring on now for Borden as they have won the game clearly. But Musketeers are still going to try to get the points on the board.
Refs are holding the crowd hostage here tonight.
Holding us hostage for sure. I have dinner waiting for me at home. Let's go.
I think many people here do. Bonjabal gets the first one to drop.
Bonjabal.
He's been one of the lone highlights of this game for East tonight.
He sure has tonight. Bonjabal second shot is up and good. He's made 2 of them there. Bonjabal making himself known tonight with an excellent performance. Rays pass over now to Noble. Noble, double teamed by the Musketeers now. Knocked away by Weiniger. Weiniger picks over McVoy. Now over to Rarick for 3. Blocked by Weiniger. Heading the other way now. Going to see pick knocked away. But we're going to have a timeout. Looks to be out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a good block for Reese Weiniger. I wouldn't let him shoot that ball that late on me.
6.2 seconds remaining. The Musketeers trail 77-53 down almost by even 20 now after they came back a little bit. Anderson looking to take the final shot of the game. He might. Up for 3. No good. And the clock will expire. The Borden Braves beat the Eastern Musketeers for the first time in 2.5 years.
Yeah, great game tonight for Borden.
Wow. Borden Braves walk into this one being the clear underdog after losing 4 of the past 4 games. 0% on win percent in the past 2.5 years, but coming to this one and win by 22 points. Winning this one tonight, the Borden Braves make a great name for themselves, looking to have a run in the state tournament later this season. 1-0. Braves will jump to 1-0. The Musketeers will fall to 0-1. We'll send you away. Be back. The final score, though, from Borden High School, the final score is Musketeers 53, Braves 77. We'll send you away. Be back for a post-game show here on WSLM.
When I first joined the board at Papa John's, I brought some big ideas. We're going to need more pepperoni. But my biggest idea, the Shakaroni pizza. Make it bigger, make it bigger. More. It's better. It's extra large with extra cheese and covered in more than 60 pepperonis. When I say a handful of pepperoni, I mean my hand. What makes Shakaroni huge is that Papa John's donates $1 from every pizza to the Papa John's Foundation. 1, 2, 3, Shakaroni! Pizza gets bigger when you Shakaroni. Only at Papa John's.
The new Shakaroni is available at your Salem Papa John's for a limited time, starting at only $13.99. Call today at 812-883-3369 or order on your Papa John's app. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Welcome back to Borden High School, where Borden knocks off Eastern. But an interesting history stat. Kasem Nash, the one guard from Borden High School, about outscores the whole Eastern team. He puts up an astounding 51 points for the Borden Braves tonight. Over this win, 77-53 over the Musketeers.
Yeah, that's a phenomenal performance there from Kasem Nash. I knew he was up there close to outscoring Eastern. I think they probably should have left him in to maybe put a little bit more defense down the stretch. He about did outscore the Eastern team by himself, just 2-point shot.
What an excellent, outstanding. There are no words to describe it at this point. Game tonight for Kasem Nash. To answer the comment section on Facebook, I will not be calling the game tomorrow night. I have other obligations with my job to take care of tomorrow night before Thanksgiving. Will not be calling that game tomorrow night. It'll be off the air. It'll be a ear-to-ear notice for the score. I will be coming back next Tuesday for a girls' game, I believe. But anyway, Dylan, we saw great things from the Musketeers tonight and the Borden Braves, and expanding its way through the game. The Musketeers had some good things to do. This is kind of a coachable moment for the Musketeers, kind of a learning experience, something to be known for the Musketeers, losing by 22 points against their arch rivals, the Borden Braves. But Dylan, what do the Musketeers have to look forward to now after losing this big? Our short memory, of course.
Yeah, Eastern definitely having a couple of good things go their way tonight. I think the play of Caleb Bonjabal was certainly a plus for Eastern tonight. Gotta have to build on that. They proved that you can play Branson White quite a bit more. He might get a little bit lighter of a leash in the future from Coach Weatherford. I think there's some building blocks for Eastern. Certainly didn't get the 3-ball to fall tonight. Had a real fits from the free throw line. I mean, gotta improve a lot in these short month and a half before that holiday tourney rematch versus Borden. But I mean, for Borden, it's all great takeaways for Borden tonight. I mean, Kasem Nash having a career night, having 51 points, just about outscoring the Musketeers. I mean, he's got a great supporting cast around him this year. I wouldn't be surprised if this Borden team makes a pretty deep run in their season. This might be one of the better teams they've had in a few years.
For sure, Dylan. Something to be said about the Musketeers is that they have to look forward to this one. When it comes county tournament time, after losing big tonight, Kasem Nash put on an outstanding performance. I could see he's going to be my player of the game for Borden on every aspect of it.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
There's no other person that can even qualify for that position tonight from Borden Braves. But the Musketeers, their player of the game tonight for me might just have to be, I would say, it's a tough decision. Maybe Cody Bennett or Kate Anderson both putting in a lot of their fair shares of work tonight, trying to fight back when they're down early. Even when it came to crunch time, they were still down.
I'd have to give that one. I'd have to give that one to either Caleb Bonjabal or Branson White.
Caleb Bonjabal's a good option there.
I think Bonjabal had a great performance. He tried to guard Nash there for a bit. I was really hoping to see someone from Eastern really step up and take that pride to try to guard Nash a little bit tighter. It just really never came. I think Bonjabal had a good offensive night. I think that's who I would probably be leaning towards for my player of the night.
I like that as well, Dylan. Bonjabal giving up excellent moves tonight. I'm glad he is part of this team for the Musketeers this year. It is great for him. That'll conclude our post-game show tonight. Final score again from Borden High School. Borden 77, Musketeers 55. In final score here, Musketeers fall to 0-1. Borden Braves to 1-0. Coming up in the Borden Braves schedule this Saturday, Borden will take on Shoals here at Borden High School, while the Musketeers will stay at home will travel to Scottsburg next Tuesday and take on the Warriors there over in Scottsburg. Good luck to both of those teams. Borden taking a huge win tonight. I'm Eli Guthrie alongside Dylan Beach saying so long from Borden High School.
When I first joined the board at Papa John's, I brought some big ideas. We're gonna need more pepperoni. But my biggest idea is shakaroni pizza. Make it bigger, make it bigger. More. It's better. Extra large with extra cheese and covered in more than 60 pepperonis. When I say a handful of pepperoni, I mean my handful. What makes shakaroni huge is that Papa John's donates $1 from every pizza to the Papa John's Foundation. 1, 2, 3, shakaroni! Pizza gets bigger when you shakaroni. Only at Papa John's.
The new Shakaroni is available at your Salem Papa John's for a limited time, starting at only $13.99. Call today at 812-883-3369 or order on your Papa John's app. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. This is Becky White from WSLM, and I'm here at the beautiful John Jones showroom in Salem, Indiana for the John Jones Auto Minute.
Are you ready for some football and fantastic deals on wheels? John Jones Auto Group is here to kickstart your season with unbeatable savings at all 4 of our locations. That's right, we're conveniently located in Salem, Borden, Greenville, and Scottsburg. Score big this football season and drive away a winner with John Jones Auto Group. Our dedicated team is committed to helping you find the perfect vehicle that suits both your style and your budget. Whether you're looking for a tough and versatile truck to tackle any challenge, or sleek and fuel-efficient sedan to zip through traffic like a star player, we've got you covered. Plus, don't overlook our certified pre-owned vehicles that offer affordable reliability. Get ready to do a happy touchdown dance because we're offering incredible finance options. Our finance team will work their magic to secure the best rates and terms tailored to your needs. Touchdown, and there's more. John Jones Auto Group is offering game-changing incentives, lease specials, and low APRs. Make this the perfect time to drive home, a deal you won't find anywhere else. Don't fumble this opportunity. Visit John Jones Auto Group today at any of our 4 locations. Or you can check us out online at johnjonesautogroup.com. And remember, you see so many because they paid so little.
Fantastic Sam's Cut and Color is hiring stylists. If you're driven, creative, and ready to make an impact, then we're looking for you. We offer competitive salaries, flexible schedules, and professional training. So bring your creativity, style, and drive to your local Fantastic Sam's today and show us what you've got. Fantastic Sam's. Real salon experiences, real savings, real fantastic.
Stop by Fantastic Sam's in Salem today.